Yo, Celine. Looks like I'm getting out of work early today. How about you make me that thing alike? You haven't made it for me in forever.
That thing you like? I don't suppose you could be a bit more specific.
You know, that thing. The tater tots and the meat and stuff.
Oh, you mean tater tot casserole.
Yeah, that's it. Your tater tot casserole is great. It feels like it's been forever since you made it for me. So, I want that for dinner tonight.
I'm sorry, Sawyer. I don't think I'm gonna have time to put that together today.
What? Why not? You still have the whole afternoon.
Well, yes, but remember, the twins are going in for a checkup today, so I doubt I'd have time to whip it together, even if you weren't coming home early. Not to mention, I don't have any ground beef on hand, so I'd have to run out to the store for that.
Come on, Celine, really? I never ask you to make things for me like this. You can make it work somehow, can't you?
Well, would you mind eating a little bit later than usual? How about you look after the twins for a while for me after you get home? I can make it then if you want. I'll have to pick up ground beef on the way home from the doctor, but I should have it baked and ready within about an hour and a half or so.
An hour and a half? I don't want to wait that long. Why do you think I went out of my way to text you just now? I want it ready on the table right away when I get home.
Sawyer, you do realize what kind of situation I'm in right now, don't you? I just gave birth to twins, and I've been both taking care of them and doing all the housework all by myself ever since. I'm absolutely exhausted, Sawyer.
Oh, and you think I have the easy life, do you? You think I'm not putting in my all every day at work? I come home exhausted at the end of the day just like you.
I understand that, and I'm grateful, but at least you can sleep at night.
Yeah. I kinda had to if I'm gonna be able to do my job properly.
Do you know how much I'm sleeping these days, Sawyer? I'm lucky if I can get in a few hours of sleep in a night. And it's not all at once. I have to wake up every few hours or so. It's really, really hard to operate on that little sleep.
How much sleep could you possibly need? You're not working. You get to spend all day at home while I have to get dressed, drive to the office, work 8 hours, and drive back. All you're doing is taking care of a couple babies. How much work could that possibly be?
I wasn't intending to make this into a who has it worse competition. And let me just say that taking care of even just one baby is a lot of work, and I have to take care of two. I need you to help me out a little bit more, Sawyer, please. At the very least, could you just do a bit of the housework for me? Even that would be a big help.
When we got married, you said you were going to do everything you could to support me, Celine. What happened to that promise, huh?
I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that so far. Also, you have to remember that you're not the only person I need to support anymore. Remember? We have children now, Sawyer. 2 of them. Our circumstances have changed, and I think it's time the division of housework changed as well.
What are you talking about? I look after the kids. Sometimes.
Yeah, when I'm taking a bath or going to the bathroom, and looking is all you do anyway. Even if they start crying, you don't even lift a finger.
If I try to make them stop crying, all they do is cry louder. I figure it's best just to let them cry. Whatever it is they're crying about, they'll get over eventually.
I mean, yeah, sometimes. But even in the times that is the case, I'd still appreciate it if you could pick them up, give them a hug, talk to them, do something. I don't want you to be just in the same room as the kids. I want you to be actively involved in their lives.
What's the point? They're still just babies. Whatever I do with them now, they won't even remember it 10 seconds down the road. They can't walk, they can't talk, they can't even communicate at all. What would even be the point of talking to them? It would be like talking to a brick wall.
That's not true, though. It's really important for bonding to have physical contact with them and let them hear your voice. It's not about remembering it as in forming memories.
Celine, ever since the kids were born, it's like you've forgotten that I'm your husband.
What?
Every single hour of the day, you're putting the kids' needs ahead of mine. I have needs too, you know. And who do you think it is who pays for everything around here, huh? I think you ought to be showing a bit more appreciation to me.
Sawyer, you know I'm grateful for the lifestyle you're providing for us. That's not what this discussion is about, though. No, I haven't forgotten that you're my husband, or that you have needs. Have you forgotten that we have 2 newborn babies to take care of now? You work from 9 to 5, but I'm on the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm on call every night.
You can take naps during the day, though.
I mean, sometimes, for a few minutes. But with 2 babies to take care of and housework to do, I rarely ever have time.
Okay, now you're just being greedy. There are all sorts of people all over the world who have had twins, even triplets and quadruplets. And each and every one of them manages to hold it together. There's no reason that you can't do it too. I'd say I'd help you out way more than most of the husbands out there.
Again, Sawyer, it's not a competition. There's no need for you to compare yourself to anyone else. They're our kids, Sawyers, not our neighbors, not your friends, ours, and that includes you. I would think you would be more willing to do as much as you could to support your own children.
Why do you think I go to work every day? That's how I'm supporting them and you, by being the breadwinner. And it's your job to support me while I support you. Today, I want you to support me by making some freaking tater tot casserole. Whatever you have to do, just get it done. Got it?
How do you expect me to do that at the same time as I'm caring for 2 infants who are less than a month old?
You can get yourself to the doctor's office for the checkups, right? Wash dishes and clean, right? If you can do that, you should be able to cook whatever I want with no problem. So stop making excuses and do what I'm telling you to do. I want my tater tot casserole on the table, ready to eat when I get home, and you will make it for me. End of discussion.
Sawyer, I just got your message. What's the meaning of this? You're not coming home anymore starting tonight? What's going on with you?
Wasn't my message clear enough? I thought I wrote it in plain English. I'm not coming home for a while. Simple as that.
How can you do that to me?
Stop playing the victim, would you? You never do anything for me. Every single day, you always use the kids as an excuse to completely disregard me and my needs as your husband. I've held my tongue for long enough. An entire month, in fact. I've been watching you to see if you really had any intentions of being a decent wife to me.
Huh?
And what a colossal waste of time that was. All you did was take care of the kids. Change their diapers, dress them, feed them, on and on and on. That wasn't even an afterthought for you. You never thought about me at all. Not only that, you're not even cleaning the house properly. Every single room is a mess. So, you don't care about me? You don't take care of the house? What reason do I have to come home to a place where I'm clearly not wanted?
Are you being serious right now, Sawyer?
I'm dead serious, Celine. You've completely abandoned me. You're spending all of your time looking after those 2 brats who do nothing but cry all the time. Your list of priorities is completely out of whack.
Those 2 brats? You're talking about our children, Sawyer. They're babies. They need us to look after them in order to survive. We're adults. We can take care of ourselves. I think it's obvious that their needs would have priorities over ours.
I know that. I'm saying that you're overdoing it. You're prioritizing them way too much.
If anything, I'd say the real problem is that you're not prioritizing them at all.
And there you go again, pretending like I'm not doing anything for the family. I'm providing as good of a lifestyle for you as you could hope for.
Babies need more than just money. A lot more than just money.
You are so bound and determined to make me out to be the bad guy?
Sawyer, I know it isn't easy to go to work every day to support us, and I'm grateful for all you do. But these are our children, and we're their parents. Don't you want to raise them together with as much love and affection as we can give them?
And when you do what you're doing right now and acting like I'm some uncaring jerk, you're just driving me away. You think I want to have to do this to you? I'm the only one trying to make this relationship work.
If you really want to do that, then why won't you simply help me out with the kids and the chores? I would have so much more free time to spend with you if you would do that for me. I could even make all of your favorite dishes if you wanted. The reason we're in the situation we're in right now is because I'm the one who has to do everything all the time.
That's it. This is pointless. I can't talk to you right now. It wasn't that long ago that everyone just took for granted that the housewife took care of everything. Our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents all managed to make it work for that system. But I guess you're too good for that. Really, you have even less of a reason to complain, because you got appliances to do most of the hard work for you.
Good grief. All right, Sawyer, have it your way.
Can you stop playing the victim for 5 seconds?
You're the one playing the victim. You want to talk about money? Okay. Who's the one who handles all our finances, Who's the one that makes sure we're spending within our means? Who's the one who pays all the taxes, utilities, credit card bills? By the way, your credit card bill was way over our budget this last month.
You've got no right to criticize me for how I spend my money. The money I earn.
You promised that you would cut back on spending once the twins were born.
Oh, would you shut up? You would be lost without me. All you need to do is shut your big mouth and do what I say when I say.
I hate to tell you, but we would be completely fine around here without you.
Ha! We'll see about that. Once you come to me on your knees and begging me to come back home, maybe then I'll consider it. But not before I watch you squirm in misery for a while. I'm gonna make you regret the way you disrespected me. You think you'll be completely fine without me, do you? Huh, that's pretty big talk for a housewife. If I weren't there to support you, you'd be bankrupt within a week. I, however, can throw all of you aside whenever I damn well please. Well, Celine? How's it going over there without me? Have you learned your lesson yet, or do you need a little more instruction?
You know, it's one thing for you to move out of the house, but you're not even sending us any money for living expenses. Are you trying to be as much of a jerk as possible?
What were you expecting me to do? I'm not living with you three, am I? And why should I pay even a single cent of my hard-earned money to support a bunch of freeloaders who don't appreciate me?
Right. Well, Sawyer, with that, I think I've officially given up on any hope I ever had for you.
Go on, you can do it. Just say the word, Celine. I'm sorry. You know you want me to come back. Just so I'm clear, though, I'm never setting foot in that house again until I'm sure that you're going to prioritize me over those two little brats. Whenever you feel like you've suffered enough, just say those two simple words. That's all you have to do is save yourself from the situation that you put yourself in.
Oh, I'm not suffering at all. We're doing just fine, actually, so you don't ever need to come back home.
What?
Actually, I'd say that ever since you left, things have been going more smoothly than ever around here.
Okay, really? Don't you think you're going too far with the whole strong, independent woman act?
It's not an act, I mean it. Speaking of which, you still had a bunch of stuff left over here. I'm gonna go ahead and send it all over to your parents' house. One more thing, I changed the locks on the front and back doors, so your keys won't work anymore. You can throw them away.
What? Hold on. Why are you sending my stuff to my parents' house?
You said it yourself, Sawyer. You're not gonna come home until I apologize, right? Well, guess what? I am never going to apologize to you for as long as I live. There hasn't been a single second since you've been gone that I've wanted you to come back. So I'm kicking you out of my house. You do remember it is my house, right? I bought it back when I was single, so my name is on the title. So I have every right to decide who can and cannot live here.
Wait, you're not making any sense. Are you saying you want to live separately from now on?
No. I'm saying I want to divorce you.
Divorce? What's wrong with you? What are you thinking?
I was just about to ask you the same question. You tell me to prioritize you over our babies. You don't do any of the housework. You don't even look after the kids. Who in their right mind would want a husband like that? And now on top of that, you're not even giving us any more money for expenses? So what's the point of staying married to you?
Marriage isn't about money. It's about loving each other. Don't you know that song? All you need is love?
If that's the case, then I've got even more of a reason to divorce you, seeing as how I don't love you anymore.
No way. Really? But why? You mean to tell me you hate me now?
Yep. If you really loved me, you would gladly help me out with taking care of the kids. At the very least, you wouldn't act like a spoiled brat and run away from home when things didn't go your way.
That's not why I did this. It's because you never paid me any attention. You spent all of your time and energy on the kids and ignored me. I got lonely.
I'm really sick and tired of hearing that same old excuse from you. Tell me, Sawyer, whose kids am I taking care of?
Well, ours, but why do you ask?
That's right. They're our kids. So don't you think it's a little odd for me to take care of our kids all by myself? And since I'm left to do all the work with the kids by myself, I don't have time to take care of anything else. I've told you this over and over more times than I can count.
But you're their mother! Isn't it a mother's job to take care of the kids? Men like me always have our hands full of work. What, do you think all the women who take care of the kids and house by themselves divorce their husbands? Of course not! That's ridiculous! Look, Celine, you're tired, I know. You just need to calm down for a minute. You're not thinking clearly.
I know I'm tired. And whose fault do you think that is, And another thing, I am thinking very clearly. More clearly than I ever have, actually. I've been so busy taking care of the kids that I've barely had a moment alone with my thoughts until you left. And now that I finally have the space to think freely, I've made my decision.
I don't believe it. You mean you've been wanting to leave me all this time? I knew it! You did start hating me once the kids were born. I guess you think you don't need me anymore or something.
That's not true, Sawyer. I loved you. If I didn't, I wouldn't have wanted to have kids with you in the first place.
But if you love me, then why do you want me to leave now?
You haven't done anything to help me out since the kids were born. You know very well how busy I am taking care of twin babies, but you still kept getting on my back about not having the house immaculate every day. And then when you started calling our children those brats, that was the last straw. I couldn't believe you would say something like that.
I was just angry back then. I was venting. You kept prioritizing the kids over me so much and I kind of lost control.
Oh, is that how this works? You get to say anything you want, no matter how terrible, while you're angry, and I have to just forgive you? Okay, two can play at that game. You are the worst husband in the world, Sawyer. You prioritized yourself over your own infant children, ran away from the house to pout, and now you won't even send us any money at all to live on? So not only are you useless around the house, you're useless as a breadwinner too. You're not needed here anymore.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to feel like you wanted me. I wanted to hear the words, I want you to come home.
Oh my God, you are such a pathetic little child. All of this was just a ploy for attention. Well, at the very least, I'm glad that I know now what kind of person you really are. With this, I won't have any trouble at all moving on and leaving you behind me. However, don't think I'm gonna let you get off the hook that easily. You have 2 children to take responsibility for, so you're going to be paying child support for them until they turn 18.
I'm sorry, Celine. I'm so sorry. I was acting like a total child. From now on, I'm gonna be a totally changed man. I'll help out with the housework and take care of the kids. So please, won't you give me one more chance?
I have been waiting ever since the twins were born for you to finally step up and become a father. I've been trying to give you constructive criticism this whole time to help you step into the fatherly role the kids needed. So I'd say I've already given you plenty of chances.
Celine, do you really think you're gonna be better off divorcing me? You think you could take care of the twins all by yourself?
Well, once I have to actually get a job, I bet it's going to be pretty tough. But I've managed to take care of them all by myself for this long. And without you around, I won't have to account for as much wasteful spending in my budget. My parents are going to help out with the kids after the divorce, so I'll be fine.
Wait! Why didn't you ask your parents to help you out before now? That would have solved all our problems.
You were the one who told me when we got married that you didn't want my parents hanging around the house all the time. So I'm not going to accept that criticism from you, you stupid hypocrite.
Sorry, I forgot about that. But I meant it when I said I'm gonna change, Celine. Please don't leave me. I'm begging you.
My oh my, how the mighty have fallen. Didn't you say to me before that you can throw us all aside whenever you damn well please? What happened to that confidence, Sawyer? Anyway, I've given you far more time than you deserve already. I'm not giving you one more second.
You don't get it, Celine. I was never gonna abandon you guys. I was just bluffing to get you to understand how I was feeling.
Even if that were the case, and I doubt it, I could never be with a man who would use abandoning his own children as a bluff. That's what they call emotional blackmail, Sawyer.
I'm really, really sorry for everything, Celine. Please, you have to forgive me. Let's live together again, okay? I swear to you on my life, I will be a better man this time around.
If you want me to forgive you, there's only one way to make that happen. Give me a clean divorce and pay child support. Then, you can do a lot of introspection on what a colossal moron you've been all by yourself in the cold and lonely apartment you're living in. And if you are ever even 1 second late on a child support payment, you remember. You told me that you could throw us aside? Well, I'm gonna have you thrown in jail. At his insistence, I've had a few more heart-to-heart discussions with my husband after that, but he never showed me any signs that he could actually change. He always put himself before the kids. He even suggested that we pass off the kids to my parents for a while and go on a vacation with just the two of us. I suppose he thought that going on a vacation together would reignite the spark we once had. However, the very fact that he would suggest such a boneheaded thing only strengthened my resolve to cut him out of my life completely. After about 6 months of him dragging his feet, I exhausted all my options of taking care of this the easy way and sued him for divorce. It took about 6 months, but now I'm finally free of him. I was worried about whether or not I would be able to divorce him at all, since he wasn't unfaithful or abusive. But I guess the fact that he was withholding his income from us was enough to get the court to side with me. After the divorce, it was like my ex-husband completely lost the will to live. All he ever did was drive straight to his office, work, and drive straight home. He never goes out anymore. He cut off contact with his friends and family, and now he just wallows in misery all day long. It seems that his feelings for me were real after all, but honestly, I can't help but feel like those feelings were ultimately self-serving. He's making all his child support payments on time, but he never talks to me at all, not even to ask about the kids. So, in other words, he's doing the exact same thing he was doing while we were still married. This makes me think that even if I did give him another chance and let him back in the house, he just would have fallen back into his old ways right away. As for me, I'm just as busy as ever. I'm looking for work, looking for a daycare to place the kids in while I'm at work, looking for government programs to help me get my new life started. It's a lot to take in, but my parents are being incredibly helpful. Plus, even Sawyer's parents are sending me gifts for the kids. Things like clothes, diapers, formulas, and all that. I guess they were just as disgusted by his behavior as I was. Taking care of twins is tough, but being a mother is the most rewarding thing I've ever done. My goal from now on is to be the very best mother I can be for them.